Welcome back to this video. In this video, we look at FLSM 30 host example. Last video, we looked at 40 host. So just watch that video. The process is the same here in 30 host requirement. The network ID given to us is 192.168.1.0. This is class C network ID. /24. /24 is the default slash value for class C address. And how are we getting /24? Because /24 represents the network portion of the IP address. So in this IP address, the network portion is the first 3 octet. We know that in class C, the first 3 octet is the network portion. And for each octet, we have 8 bits. So we have 192, right? The first octet, we have 8 bits. I already showed in the last video, but I'm just showing you again. 8 bits here, again 8 bits under 168, right? 8 bits under 168, 8 bits under 1. So 8 plus 8 plus 8 equals 24. So we have the first 3 octets representing the network portion, right? This much is representing the network portion, and each octets we have 8 bits. So 8 plus 8 plus 8 equals 24. That's how we are getting this default value of slash value of 24. The last octet is 0 because that's the host part, and under 0 we have another 8 zeros. So we have 0, 0, 0, like that we have 8 zeros. So we can start borrowing from this host part based on our requirements. So that's why the last part is given as 0, and we have 8 bits under the 0 where we can borrow bits based on the requirement, and we are going to see how we are going to do that. Again, all we need is this. First thing we need to figure out 30, right? Our requirement is 30 host. In this chart or in this table, where is the number 30? So our requirement is 30 host, right? So on this, where is 30? So always we start from the left. Remember, always start from the left. 128 is way too much. We only need 30. 64 is too much. We only need 30. 32 is above 30, but do remember we lose 2, right? So 32 minus 2 is still we are going to get 30. So straight away we know we can go with this. So another fact that right now we can figure out, 32 will be the block size. Two things. Our requirement now we are going with 30 host. So 32, even with minus 2, we are getting 30. So our block size is straight away 32. Block size just means the number of IP addresses we can give on each subnet. So our first subnet will start at 192.168.1.0. That will be our network ID, right? 192.168.1.0. You just always start with whatever the network ID given to us, right? And then we are going with 32. So 1 minus 32 is 31. So that will be your that will be our broadcast ID 192.168.1.31. Now the slash value. Slash value, we are borrowing 3 bits. We are at 24. That's the default slash value. So if we borrow 1 bit, it is 25. If we borrow 2 bits, 26, but we are borrowing 3 bits here. So the slash value is 27. So which means our new slash value is slash 27. So we have the network ID, broadcast ID, and we have the slash value. All from this, right? We haven't used any calculator, or I didn't work out the math or anything. There is formulas for you to find out all this, but I'm just showing you the shortcut way, okay? If you can memorize this much, 128 to 1, like this, just write it down. After you do it for a few times, you will remember this. You don't even need to write it down at that point. You have to remember the slash value for each value. So 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. So if you can remember it like that, you don't even have to write it down like this. Now the subnet mask. Subnet mask, the default here is 255, 255, 255, 0. How we are getting 255? Because of 8 ones. This much represent the network part, right? So we have 8 ones under each octet. 192 we have 8 ones under here, 168 8 1 under here, 1 8 ones under 1. But each one we have value as given as 128, 64, 32, 16, 8, 4, 2, 1, right? 8 ones. So if I put 8 ones here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So each one of this has a value. So how many bits we borrowed? We borrowed 3 bits. So that means we stopped here, right? This is the last bit borrowed. This is the last bit borrowed. So we need to add the numbers before that. So 128 plus 64 plus 32 equals 224. That is our new subnet mask. It's no longer this. Our new subnet mask is 255.255.255.224. So also you can remember, after a few times you remember slash 27, you will get 224. Again, why slash 27? Because before this, we were at slash 24, right? We were at slash 24, right? Default, what was given to us. Then we borrowed 1 bit, 2 bits, 3 bits total. So 1 bit is slash 25, 2 bits slash 26, 3 bits slash 27. So we have the new slash value, and we have to add all the bits we borrowed until the last bit borrowed. So 128 plus 64 plus 32 equals 224. Once again, I just wanted to show this shortcut way. Instead of using the formula, all you need to remember is this, and also the the slash value for each value. So 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, all the way. And then depends on how many bits borrowed, you'll just need to add all those values until the last bit borrowed. So that's how you get the subnet mask. Hope this helps. If this is helping you somewhat, please consider subscribing. We'll look at some more examples in the next video. Until then, have a good one. Bye-bye.